Hi everyone, this is Gentle Gem. Today we're going over 5 mistakes I made as a beginner in Raft. If you're new to the game, hopefully my mishaps will save you some frustration and make your early adventures way more fun. Mistake number 1, prioritizing the story before I was ready. When I first started, I was obsessed with reaching the radio tower as fast as possible. My raft was tiny, messy, and barely functional. Inevitably, I'd dock at a bigger island, only to realize I was out of basic supplies, forcing me to backtrack, or worse, die. Now, I take my time exploring small islands and building a solid base first. Stocking up on the essentials before chasing the story has made a huge difference. It's way more fun when survival isn't constantly nagging you. Mistake number 2, being terrified of wildlife. You know Bruce the shark? He was an absolute nightmare for me. I avoided the water like the plague, missed out on resources, and basically let fear slow me down. I even gave other creatures a wide berth because I didn't know if they'd attack. Eventually, I learned each creature has specific attack patterns, and some were even friendly. Sure, I still occasionally died, but knowing how they behaved gave me confidence, and actually made venturing into the water exciting instead of terrifying. Mistake number 3, not having a handle on food and water. Early on, food and water were basically the reason I kept dying. Water was the real culprit. At first, keeping enough food and water to explore islands safely felt like a constant grind. I didn't grow food because seagulls were a hassle and fishing took too long when I was already starving. Once I set up a structure to hide food plots and kept backups of water with glass purifiers, it became way easier. Survival felt less like a chore and I could actually focus on exploring. Mistake number 4, not building backups of important tools and items. Raft can be brutal when you die. Losing a ton of items and watching tools break for good is, well, in a word, frustrating. Now, I keep backups of the essentials on my raft. When I explore, I prioritize what to carry and what stays behind. This simple habit makes dying less punishing and keeps the game fun instead of aggravating. Mistake number 5, neglecting raft expansion and organization. When I first started playing, I just made my raft bigger wherever I could and hoped for the best. Predictably, it became messy and hard to use. I struggled with finding items and managing resources, which slowed everything down. Over time, I learned a simple rule: keep things where they make sense. Fish and crops near the cooking pot, raw and refined materials by the smelter, and navigation and fuel close to the engine. Later, I even started designing sections like a proper ship. It just kept everything organized and stress-free. A messy raft just made survival harder, but planning my space early made everything just a little bit easier. And those are my 5 mistakes I made as a beginner in Raft. I hope this helps you avoid the same pitfalls and makes your early adventures smoother. What mistakes did you make when you first started? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.